Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Women are trouble to a man. Every single woman in the world got some kind of trouble. And just like every single woman in the world, we're chaotic by nature. This is our nature. Okay? The trouble is some women's trouble is very ridiculous. And other women's trouble is just her. A man is trying to problem solve. What is he doing? What is the trouble and what is he doing? He's trying to remove any obstacle that he sees that would stop them from being a good couple or stop her from being the best version of woman for him. And that could be something as small as, you know what, she needs a change of environment. If her environment changed, then a lot of this other stuff, she wouldn't be doing this stuff or going through certain things. So I need to change her environment, and that'll actually make her the better version. It could be something simple like that, or she can come with a lot of trouble. She got a lot of family problems. She got baby daddies. This is why men talk the way that they do about single mothers, especially single mothers of multiple children, because that's trouble. It's too much trouble for him. He can't problem solve that. He can't remove that obstacle. So there's no reason to go into a relationship when he can't remove these obstacles, because it's always going to be problematic, especially the further you go. It's problematic. So a woman is going to come with some kind of trouble that a man is going to have to problem solve for her. I came with trouble. First time when I got married, my trouble was I was being abused and I was really, really poor. That was my trouble. So thank you, Pull Counterboxing. That was my trouble. When I married him and he got me into his house, I wasn't super poor anymore, like hungry every day and stuff. Why? Because he fed me. And I wasn't getting abused anymore. Why? Because he removed me from my environment. So he solved my problems and got rid of the trouble. Once he was able to get rid of the trouble, he got better and better versions of me because I wasn't saddled with the trouble. I hope that clears it up. Anyway, let's move on. So the next thing that's problematic, ladies, is this. Selfishness is next. That's toxic. Again, underneath the society that we live in, women are supported in being the most selfish parts of them that they could be, in the most selfish way. If we read it, it says it's the opposite of selflessness, a woman's natural inclination to preserve her life and the life of her children at any cost. See, this has been really turned around, and I'm not going to dive too deep into it because it's been so turned around that women do not even protect the lives of their children anymore. They don't do that. But the selfishness is not even being used in these critical moments for the reason why we got selfishness as part of our nature. We're selfish in that way for that reason, to preserve our lives and the lives of our children. I gotta be selfish about that. Or else my children, I can't give them the best possible. You know what I'm saying? I can't give them the best possible survival rate. I can't do it. But this society, because we live Under the lost value system, the way that we do, this society supports selfishness to a toxic degree. The selfishness is not even extended to our children. It's not even extended to them. It's only for us. You see what I'm saying? We will exclude our biological children from our protection if it don't serve us. That is how we are conditioned in this society. Thank you, Jack Van. Thank you, Roy Lender. This is what's going on with that, right? It doesn't even extend to her children. That is how toxic the selfishness is. You can't compete for men with that level of selfishness, because he'll know that any legacy he gives to you will not be protected in his absence if you are not served by it. This is where we're getting, and this is very extreme case, but this is where we're getting these women who are killing these children because it don't serve her to have them. You understand? That's the level of toxicity that we're talking about. So when you get or try to get into these relationships with men, the reason why you're unsuccessful with that is because they see that. Oh, you would do this. If I can't give you my seed, I can't give you my legacy here. Because if I go down, I can't entrust you to uphold. And you supposed to be, you're the last line of defense, and your defense supposed to be fierce. You understand that? We're the last line of defense. That's why the selfishness is so strong with us naturally. Because I give you an example. Something's going on in the home. There's an intruder in the home. The first line of defense, outside of the external things that he might have set up, security and things of that nature, he got to do it. He has to defend his family, which is me and his children. So now he deals with an intruder, right? Let's say the worst happens. The worst possible thing happens is that intruder overcomes my husband. He has to have, unfortunately, died with the knowledge that me and this baby gonna survive. Because I'm pulling out all the stops, whether that's escaping or whether I gotta finish this dude off. My husband has to know whether he survives or not. He got to know that the woman I chose will unequivocally lay down her life to protect the legacy I gave to her.